Sony SRS XC300 Review. Although you pay a bit extra for it, the SRS XC300 is an effective wireless speaker. It lacks a handle or strap, which makes it less portable than it could be, but it's still ideal for enjoying at the poolside or even outside parties. Sony has been trying for a while to compete with popular waterproof wireless speaker brands like JBL and UE, and their SRS XC300 Bluetooth speaker is one of the latest attempts. This straightforward device features no bells and whistles, just simple functionality meant to be relied on in parties, parks, hikes, or poolside. The Sony SRS XC300 Bluetooth speaker is a directional device that utilizes a line-shaped diffuser over two dynamic teardrop-shaped drivers, along with two passive radiators at either end of the fabric-striped speaker for sound output. It's not something you can just set up and forget about. This IP67 rated speaker is dust and water resistant, with sound emitting through fabric-covered vertical strips. It includes rubberized buttons for controlling playback and volume, checking battery life, and pairing via Bluetooth. It also has a microphone array suitable for taking calls. The speaker uses Bluetooth 5.2 for wireless connections, supports the mandatory SBC and AAC codecs, and the Sony LDEC Hi-Res. It is chargeable via a USB-C port with a protected flap, however, it does not include any wired audio input. The Sony SRS XC300 relies on two apps, Sony Music Center and Fiestable, for its operations. The Music Center app lets you adjust the speaker's EQ, pair it with other Sony speakers, play your locally saved audio plus Spotify and YouTube music libraries, and install firmware updates. Fiestable differs completely from other apps. Its concept involves invigorating your party playlist with touches similar to those uttered by a live DJ. You can add in a record scratch or the sound of a cheering group. It contains numerous sound variations, but that's pretty much all it offers. From the start, the Sony SRS XC300 is simple to use. Using Google Fast Pair makes connecting devices effortless, and multi-point connections generally go smoothly. Furthermore, the speaker's controls not only feel great but are also clear and easy to find. The speaker is quite loud, enough to fill a room. For the best sound quality, it should be pointed in the direction of the listeners. However, the line-shaped diffuser does help spread the acoustic output more evenly. Indoors, there is sufficient bass and it holds up well outdoors unless you go a few feet away. The microphone has the decent quality for phone calls, and even when around 4.5 meters indoors, voices sound audible. It's not possible to use it outdoors, but if you're in a living room or an office, this should work fine. It's uncommon to find microphones on portable speakers, so this feature is a bonus. This speaker has an IP67 rating, a rubberized exterior, and a fabric-covered driver that helps it resist water damage and maintains its sound quality. Compared to other Bluetooth speakers, this one is very durable in wet conditions. Typically, people are not disappointed with the Sony SRS XC300. The battery letdown is the only thing that could be a problem, but otherwise, this Bluetooth speaker is dependable. Setting it up and using it is straightforward and it actually has quite a good sound. Additionally, having an IP67 rating allows the device to keep going no matter how rough it gets. However, what puts this speaker in the same class as its many competitors such as the JBL Charge 5 or UE Boom 3 is that they all make great speakers yet are cheaper than the Sony speaker. Thus, if you purchase the Sony SRS XC300 you are spending more money for the Sony brand name, which comes down to your personal preference whether that is worth any extra expense or not.